Welcome back to BNB Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fiery drama that's about to explode in The Bold and the Beautiful. The Forresters, Logans, and their closest allies are engaged in a fierce battle for power, control, and love, where every conversation, every decision, and every confrontation carries life-changing consequences. Stay with us as we unravel Monday's thrilling episode and examine every twist and turn in detail. Taylor and Steffi unravel Brooke's true intentions. Monday's episode will open with a critical discussion between Taylor Hayes and Steffi Forrester, two women who have been through countless battles with Brooke Logan over the years. Their target is once again Brooke, whose recent actions have raised eyebrows and set off alarm bells. Both Taylor and Steffi will agree that Brooke's latest maneuvers have little to do with protecting Forrester creations and everything to do with personal gain. From Taylor's perspective, Brooke's motives are crystal clear. She's desperate to reunite with Ridge Forrester, and she'll stop at nothing to make that happen. But Taylor won't let her guard down, not this time. She has fought for Ridge's love before, and she won't allow Brooke to manipulate her way back into his life through corporate games and emotional guilt trips. Steffi, meanwhile, is growing increasingly impatient with Brooke's interference. Having witnessed firsthand how much effort Brooke has been putting into pressuring Carter Walton to reverse his power play, Steffi is convinced that her stepmother is not acting out of concern for the company, but rather for her own self-interest. Steffi will express frustration over the fact that Brooke always positions herself as the noble heroine of every situation when, in reality, she's just as cunning and self-serving as anyone else in this high-stakes battle. Despite their frustrations, Taylor and Steffi will acknowledge that Brooke is a formidable opponent. Taylor, ever the strategist, may even predict that Brooke won't stop until she's convinced Ridge to see things her way. But Taylor is not about to sit back and let that happen. She will make a bold declaration: no matter what tricks Brooke pulls, Ridge's heart still belongs to her. Whether that's true remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Taylor is prepared to fight for what she believes is rightfully hers. Hope's unwavering defiance, a daughter's accusation. While Steffi and Taylor discuss Brooke's ulterior motives, Hope Logan will have her own emotional showdown, one that could alter her relationship with her mother in a significant way. The scene will unfold with Hope storming into a tense conversation with Brooke, her frustration barely contained. She will vent about her ongoing struggle with Carter Walton and how their carefully constructed plans are beginning to crumble under the weight of external pressure. At first, Brooke will assume that Hope is simply upset about the latest developments, but as their conversation unfolds, it will become clear that Hope has another target in mind: her mother. In an unexpected twist, Hope may end up accusing Brooke of being the reason Carter is suddenly questioning his decisions. After all, it's no secret that Brooke has been working tirelessly to make Carter feel guilty about his role in the power shift at Forrester Creations. Hope, who has always fought for what she believes in, will stand her ground and refuse to accept any attempts to sway her. In her mind, the Forresters have had control for too long, and it's time for a new era, one where Carter and she can lead without the suffocating influence of Ridge, Steffi, and the rest of their clan. No matter how much Brooke tries to convince her otherwise, Hope will not bow down to their demands. But could Hope's words cut deeper than she realizes? Brooke has always played a delicate balancing act between family loyalty and personal ambition. While she believes she's doing the right thing, this conversation with Hope may force her to reconsider whether she's truly acting in her daughter's best interest, or simply trying to reclaim the life she lost. Carter Walton's struggle, the weight of guilt versus the seduction of power. As Hope fiercely defends her stance, Carter Walton will find himself standing at a crossroads, one that will define his future. For the past several weeks, he has been wrestling with conflicting emotions. On one hand, he knows that what he did was wrong. Seizing power in the way that he did went against the very principles he once held dear. But on the other hand, a part of him enjoys the control, the authority, the ability to make decisions without being overshadowed by the Forrester dynasty. Monday's episode will show Carter grappling with the full weight of his actions. A seemingly trivial moment, staring at Eric Forrester's old stapler, will serve as a powerful symbol of the legacy he disrupted. This tiny, ordinary object will spark an internal monologue, forcing Carter to reflect on the consequences of his ambition. But just as he starts to waver, Ridge Forrester will step in with his signature brand of manipulation and arrogance. Ridge Forrester's provocation, a battle of wits and power. Ridge, never one to let an opportunity slip by, will seize the moment to further push Carter's buttons. His approach will be calculated, equal parts antagonism and condescension. He will hurl insults, reminding Carter of his betrayal and painting him as nothing more than a power-hungry opportunist. But Ridge won't stop there. Expect him to bring up Hope Logan as well, using her as leverage in his verbal attacks. He may question Carter's loyalty, suggesting that Carter is nothing more than a pawn in Hope's grand scheme. And of course, Ridge won't be able to resist taking a few jabs at Brooke, bringing up her past mistakes and using them as further proof that Carter is aligning himself with the wrong side. Despite Ridge's relentless needling, Carter will stand firm. The guilt may be gnawing at him, but he is not yet ready to surrender his power. Not today. The storm ahead, what's next for the Forresters, Logans, and Carter Walton? As Monday's episode unfolds, the battle lines will become clearer than ever before. On one side, Steffi and Taylor are determined to expose Brooke's self-serving motives and protect their family legacy. On the other, Hope is ready to stand against the Forresters, determined to ensure that Carter stays committed to their vision. And in the middle of it all, Carter is caught between his guilt, his desire for redemption, and the tempting power that he's not yet willing to relinquish. The question now is, how long can this uneasy balance last, before everything explodes? Will Carter eventually cave under the weight of Ridge's provocations and Brooke's emotional pressure? Or will Hope's unwavering resolve keep him on course? And what of Taylor's bold prediction, will Ridge truly stay by her side, or is Brooke destined to pull him back into her orbit? Next, we will explore the tangled web of secrets, betrayals, and life-changing revelations that are about to shake the bold and the beautiful. From paternity bombshells to forbidden desires, every character is teetering on the edge of a major decision. Buckle up, things are about to get dramatic. Liam's plan, using Finn's past to gain Steffi's trust. Liam Spencer is at a crossroads, but that doesn't mean he isn't plotting his next move. Recent conversations with his father, Bill Spencer, have fueled his determination to reclaim a lost connection, one that could alter the lives of everyone involved. But he wasn't alone in that discussion. Luna Nozawa was eavesdropping, and what she overheard gave her a glimpse into the troubling way people perceive her. Liam, ever the strategist, sees Finn's connection to Poppy Nozawa as an opportunity. With Steffi Forrester Finnegan already on shaky ground, Liam will use Finn's past missteps to sow seeds of doubt in her mind. If he plays his cards right, he believes he can open up a path toward rekindling their old bond. After all, he knows Steffi well. When uncertainty creeps in, she becomes vulnerable to suggestion. And Liam is more than willing to be the one she leans on when she needs support the most. His argument will be simple, but effective. Luna may not be a threat in the same way Sheila Carter is, but the connection she has to Finn's past, specifically his entanglement with her mother, Poppy, raises too many uncomfortable questions. If Finn has been keeping secrets, what else is he hiding? And can Steffi truly trust him after everything they've already been through? Liam's endgame is clear: to be Steffi's rock, the one she turns to when Finn's world collapses. If he can plant enough doubt in her mind, an extended period of commiserating might just be enough to reignite old feelings. Finn's secret daughter, a delayed confession that could destroy everything. While Liam works to manipulate the situation to his advantage, John Finn Finnegan is drowning in a crisis unlike any he's faced before. A second paternity test confirmed what he already suspected: he is Luna Nozawa's biological father. The truth is undeniable, but what's even harder to process is how deeply this revelation has upended his life. For Finn, the implications of this discovery extend far beyond his own emotions. His adoptive mother's sister, Poppy, has unknowingly brought chaos into his world, just as Sheila Carter did. It's a cruel twist of fate that he never saw coming. The moment he learned the truth, his instincts told him to tell Steffi immediately. Yet, he hesitated. That hesitation could cost him dearly. Steffi's reaction is inevitable: she will be furious no matter what. But the longer Finn keeps this secret, the worse the fallout will be. The real tragedy is that Finn knows this, and yet, the fear of losing everything he has built with Steffi keeps him paralyzed. The reality is harsh: he has a daughter, and just like his mother, that daughter was responsible for an attempt on Steffi's life. The past is repeating itself in ways that Finn could never have predicted, and now he must figure out how to navigate a situation where there are no good answers. Carter Walton, Guilt, Power, and the Fragile Future of Forrester Creations. Meanwhile, in the corporate world of Forrester Creations, another power struggle is unfolding. Carter Walton is at the center of it, and he is beginning to crack under the pressure. The once confident legal expert turned self-appointed manager of FC's new LLC is starting to feel the weight of his actions. When Rich Forrester walked through the executive suite door, Carter's guilt was written all over his face. His tears were real, his hesitation evident. The legacy of the Forrester family isn't something he ever wanted to tarnish, but the power he now holds is intoxicating. The only thing keeping him from surrendering that control is Hope Logan's unwavering determination. Hope's belief in this new chapter for FC is unshakable. She sees Carter as an integral part of the company's future, and she won't let him cave to sentimentality. She passionately reminds him of the importance of their vision, reinforcing the idea that returning control to the Forresters would be a mistake. Carter is at a crossroads. If he gives in to his guilt, he risks disappointing Hope, losing everything he's fought for, and possibly leaving an opening for Liam to slide back into Hope's life. If he holds firm, he defies Ridge and risks permanent fallout with the Forresters. The stakes have never been higher. Hope Logan's determination, a leader in the making. Hope Logan is facing her own set of challenges, but she isn't backing down. The recent jewelry launch was a resounding success, and for the first time, she felt a sense of accomplishment in FC's new regime. However, her excitement was short-lived when Carter Walton reacted in a way she didn't anticipate. She could see the cracks forming in Carter's resolve, and that terrified her. More than anything, Hope understands what's at stake. If Carter caves, all the progress they've made could be undone. She has no intention of letting that happen. Hope has always fought for what she believes in, but this is different. This isn't just about proving herself, this is about ensuring that the future of Forrester Creations doesn't fall back into the hands of those who have controlled it for far too long. Ridge, Steffi, and the rest of the Forrester clan may think they are the only ones who should have a say in the company's future, but Hope refuses to accept that. She will do whatever it takes to keep Carter on her side, even if it means pushing him beyond his comfort zone. Liam's loneliness, a man without a purpose. While Hope is fighting for a new beginning, Liam Spencer is stuck in limbo. He has spent so much time analyzing everyone else's lives, that he failed to see his own unraveling before his eyes. For the first time in a long while, he is completely alone. His desire to reconcile with Hope remains unspoken, festering beneath the surface. He watches from the sidelines as Hope navigates her own personal and professional turmoil, yet he doesn't make a move. Perhaps it's pride, or perhaps it's the realization that Hope may no longer see him as the man she once loved. But with Steffi's world about to be turned upside down, Liam sees a glimmer of opportunity. If Finn's secret comes to light in the worst possible way, Steffi will need someone to turn to. And Liam is ready and waiting. The storm is coming. What happens next? The pieces are in place for one of the most explosive weeks in The Bold and the Beautiful. Finn's delayed confession is a ticking time bomb, Steffi's trust is on the verge of shattering, and Liam is poised to exploit every opportunity that comes his way. Hope is standing firm, refusing to let her vision for Forrester creations be derailed, while Carter finds himself caught between guilt and ambition. With betrayals, shocking truths, and power struggles brewing, the lives of the Forresters, Logans, and Spencers are set to collide in ways that no one sees coming. One thing is for sure, the fallout will be unforgettable. Next, we'll dive into the intense drama unfolding on The Bold and the Beautiful, where betrayals, shifting alliances, and romantic turmoil are setting the stage for major shakeups at Forrester Creations. Hope Logan is on the verge of losing everything, Carter Walton is at a crossroads, and Daphne Rose is waiting in the wings to make her move. Buckle up, because next week's episodes are packed with surprises. Hope Logan, a power grab that could leave her alone. Hope Logan's relentless grip on the leadership at Forrester Creations is starting to backfire in ways she never anticipated. From the moment Carter Walton took control, the Forresters accused Hope of being the mastermind behind the coup. For weeks, she has basked in the glow of newfound power, walking through the halls of Forrester Creations with an air of authority that many found unsettling. However, Hope's influence may be slipping away as Carter begins to question everything. The same people who once followed her lead are starting to see the cracks in her strategy. Even Brooke Logan, who has always stood by her daughter's side, is struggling to overlook Hope's selfish approach to this takeover. Brooke recognizes that Hope played a far bigger role in this upheaval than she admits, and as the pressure mounts, it's only a matter of time before Hope finds herself standing alone. If Hope doesn't change course, she could soon become an outcast, not just in the corporate world, but in her personal life as well. Carter's doubts are growing, and if he makes the choice to step away, Hope may lose both her grip on power and the man she has come to rely on. Carter Walton, caught between loyalty and love. Carter Walton has always been a man who follows his heart, but lately, his emotions are leading him in conflicting directions. The guilt that has been eating away at him is reaching a breaking point, and he is starting to see the reality of what this power grab has done, not just to the company, but to his friendships, his reputation, and his relationship with Hope Logan. His best friend, Ridge Forrester, has been relentless in his efforts to get Carter to see reason. Ridge walked into Carter's office just moments after Hope stormed out, still fuming over Carter's hesitation to maintain control. Ridge's words were sharp, pointed, and brutally honest, reminding Carter that his legacy is with the Forresters, not in some ill-conceived coup orchestrated by Hope. But Ridge isn't the only one getting through to Carter. Daphne Rose, ever perceptive and patient, has been quietly working on his conscience as well. She sees Carter's internal struggle and knows exactly when to step in. Unlike Hope, who pushes Carter to stay the course for her own benefit, Daphne offers him understanding. She listens, comforts, and supports him without expectation. And when Carter's emotions finally reach their breaking point, Daphne is there. In a moment of vulnerability, she offers him solace, the kind of support that Hope, in her desperation to maintain power, has failed to provide. Daphne Rose, the woman waiting in the wings. Daphne Rose has been playing the long game, and it may soon pay off. While Hope has been consumed with proving herself, Daphne has been steadily chipping away at Carter's walls. She knows that his guilt is real, that his heart is torn, and that he longs for stability in a way he hasn't admitted to himself yet. The moment Carter broke down in tears over what he had done, Daphne was right there. Unlike Hope, who saw his doubts as a betrayal, Daphne saw them as a sign of the man Carter truly is, a man of integrity, of honor, of loyalty. She doesn't need to pressure him to see the truth, she simply needs to be there when he finally comes to the realization on his own. As Carter wrestles with his feelings, Daphne offers him something Hope never has, an escape from the chaos. And as the days pass, it is becoming clearer that Carter is being pulled toward Daphne, even if he isn't fully aware of it yet. Hope's increasingly erratic behavior, a dangerous gamble. Hope Logan is not handling Carter's change of heart well. She refuses to apologize to Steffi Forrester, seeing it as a sign of weakness rather than an opportunity for peace. She lashes out at Carter, unable to comprehend why he would suddenly want to return control of Forrester Creations to the very people who have opposed them from the start. Her frustration reaches a boiling point when Carter offers her a Valentine's Day gift, an intimate, heartfelt gesture meant to remind her of the love they share. But instead of accepting it, Hope rejects him in a fit of rage. Her focus isn't on their relationship, it's on her battle for power. Carter, who has always been drawn to romance and passion, is beginning to see another side of Hope, one that is driven by control rather than love. It's a realization that shakes him, one that leaves him questioning whether Hope is truly the woman he wants to build a future with. A power shift on the horizon, the looming return of the Forresters. With Ridge Forrester applying constant pressure and Carter's own conscience pushing him toward redemption, the question is no longer if Carter will relinquish control, it's when. The longer Hope clings to power, the more inevitable her downfall becomes. At the heart of it all is Carter's internal conflict. He never wanted to betray the Forresters, but he allowed himself to be swayed by Hope's vision for a new future. Now, as he stands on the precipice of a decision that could change everything, he must choose between the woman he once trusted and the family he has always respected.